Hi. Okay, day 6. So today we're going to talk about our territory. Um, there's a physical plane. You're an animal. Okay, animals have territories, so we have to mark out our territory as an animal. So what I'd recommend, because we're going at 40 minutes intervals, how far can you walk in 40 minutes? You, you maybe go and do this when you watch the video, but or you might already know how far you can walk in 40 minutes. Walk as far as you can in 40 minutes and whatever direction, and then walk around a perimeter. Create yourself a perimeter. You might want to walk in a few different directions and time yourself for 40 minutes, and then work out a perimeter that you can walk around, and that's going to be your territory. It should take about 4 hours to walk around the perimeter. It's going to take you 40 minutes to get to the perimeter and 40 minutes to get back, so altogether it's going to be like 5.5 hours. It's quite a long time. So ideally you want to do this once a week. Maybe you can the other thing to do whilst you're doing this is to collect food from the wild. This is another really important thing about being an animal and having a territory. That one of the main reasons is you're going to use that territory to get your food. Now, obviously, you can't be completely independent of the matrix and the industrial, you know, food complex and stuff. You're gonna be buying most of your food, obviously, still, but you need to make some sort of connection with your environment, your territory, and collecting food is the way to do it. You know, if you can go barefoot as well, that would be great, because that really helps you connect with the earth and your energies. Or maybe you can just stop now and again and take your shoes off if there's a bit of grass to walk on or something like that. Okay. Right, so this is obviously going to take a lot longer than 40 minutes. So it's something you're going to have to try and do in as kind of a matter of course. You've got a territory. Now maybe you're short of time and you haven't got the time to do that. You're still going to have to imagine this territory and think of it, and spend time there and go and collect food anyway from your area, even if you don't patrol the perimeter from time to time. You're also making a presence known in your environment. There's going to be other people. There are other people are animals too, and they've got their territory. So when you go around your territory, you're going to be coming up against other animals whose territory you're going into. So you've got to be especially aware of that, and respectful, and unoffensive to people. You can't be offensive. You can't, especially if you're living in a big area like a city where you've got like gangland. You know, you can't start walking around through gang areas, territory, blazing the wrong sort of colours and putting out a vibe of that you're creating a territory for yourself, because you just get into terrible trouble. So you've got to be very respectful. You've got to know where, understand your environment, and don't do stupid things. Basically, that's going to upset people and cause you problems. So when you're creating your territory and walking the perimeter, you've got to be respectful of the fact that you're going to be going through lots of other people's territories. Okay, and you've got to act appropriately and accordingly. Everybody's got a business to do, so you don't have to advertise that you're, marking out a territory. But that will become apparent anyway. Once you've done it a few times, you will start to become. You will think of it as your territory. That's what you need to do, and own it. It's your land. Just like an animal thinks of and defends its territory. Now, I'm not saying you should be going around fighting people and pushing them off your land and stuff like that, but you've got to think of it like that in terms of energy and these magical processes and developments And the fact that you're out of the matrix, you've got to have your own natural territory, you know, and not just be a little thing in a little box inside the matrix, waiting, you know, getting your food from the matrix all the time, being totally plugged in. You've got to start getting out of the matrix and developing your energy, your territory, which is huge compared to what people are taught to believe. So that's why you need a large territory, or one that's going to take you 5 hours to walk around. So that's what we're doing this week as well. We're on day 6 now. So yeah, get that done in the next 3 or 4 days if you can.